Astrology time. Shane here, daily-astrocat.com. And what do we got going on? Well, it's Wednesday. It's the 15th, 10:15, right? Middle of the month. Well, not quite. October has 31 days, hence Halloween, right? So anyway, Halloween is coming. The morning will feel like a long burning fuse. Is it lit? When's it going to come? Just as you dismissed today and rewrite that email for a third time, 3 times, right? Because the moon is square Mercury. You ditch Copilot, get out, and go for it the old school way with emphasis, feeling, and a mild expletive. Day opens up and shit falls into place, and we're able to wrap things up early and socialize. Yes, there's that mild expletive for you. So that's what I got. So today's keyword is actually socialize. Sounds good. Now, the color is orange Halloween decorations. Went by a place yesterday where they must have had 20 different blow molds, which are those old school kind of decorations with the light inside. They're translucent plastic. They're really cool, and they had about 20 Halloween themed ones on their front lawn. I really liked it. It was pretty cool. I took pictures of it and sent them to my Halloween loving wife. So there we go. We all need to make sure we take time to enjoy an indulgent Venus thing today. Like sending your significant other pictures of somebody else's Halloween decorations. Why not, right? Yeah. Now, not only that, but think about it. Chocolate? That's always fun. I bought a white chocolate bar with the intention of sharing it, and I was able to follow through on that intention. That means I didn't eat the whole thing. Okay? That's becoming what we need to become in a very small but significant way. I didn't eat the whole thing. And that's also honoring the season, right? Indulgent Libra thing, right? But in moderation, because I shared it. And it also avoids busting into the Halloween candy, which I don't know if you noticed, but that stuff is very expensive. I went to the store the other day and I was just like, wait, what happened? What's going on here? I thought this stuff used to be cheap. I looked at a bag of M&Ms. It was almost $7 at a place where, normally it's pretty cheap. And I was just like, wait a second, this ain't right. But I guess it's the times we live in, right? They're going to grab it while they can. So, some construed crisis of sorts, right? Maybe it's a tariff on the main ingredient boosted up by that much, or maybe it's just plain old grift and greed. Okay, so that being said, let's talk about the moon. The waning moon squaring Mars sets us on an activity. This gets us recognized by more and more people. Leo things, right? Of course. We will express this with the additional energy of the rising kite that we've been talking about. That's astrology, right? And the grand air trine that is at the base of it. More astrology. That kite is lifting us all up, taking us to better places, right? What better way to enjoy it than in a Leo fashion? Look at me. Yes. Look at us. Look at what we're doing. I got to tell you, I got to thank everybody for what you've been doing for me. I really appreciate it. All the new listens and stuff like that. And look, the Halloween tree is lit behind me. You can see it right there. Yes, she brought that down. She found that today. Yesterday. But yep, we've got it. That's that orange glow behind me, just in time for Leo season. All right, so what else do I have? Well, that rising kite. Now, we won't go into the parts of the kite, really, but I just want you to remember that it's that talent trine at the top and the air trine at the bottom with Venus at the base, Pluto, and Uranus. Pluto's direct. Remember that. We got some extra intensity to those intentions, okay? Also, with Mars being in Scorpio, that's going to strengthen Pluto like crazy. So we have to be able to make sure that we're using things for the good, right? We want to do good things with our energy. We don't want to do necessarily bad things, but we do want to do things that help ourselves, because that's important. Helping yourself. Okay, now help yourself. Now, the Leo things, recognition. Look, we're going to express this with the additional energy with that kite. Now, remind yourself about that mission that you were on yesterday, that mission from yesterday. Your mission. What's your mission? What are you doing? What are you accomplishing this time around? This cycle within cycles within cycles. If you stay here long enough, you will find out that there are many cycles to a year, not just the calendar. That's why my cycles follow the zodiacal cycle. But there's lunar cycles, there's petals of Venus, there's Mercury retrogrades, which is coming up towards the end of this month. And we're going to start entering into that Mercury slowing down period, and we will be getting into it in November. So that's why you come here. You come here for the astrology, you come here for the forecast. And remind yourself that this is my mission to tell you about those things. Now, explain that mission to your tribe. Share, spread the word. Let's get more people listening. It'll be fantastic. It'll be fun. I like that. But also, go ahead and use this information. Talk about this information. Share this information. And fire signs love late nights. Leo moon, right? When the moon's in Leo, we all get a little bit of that fire sign energy, right? Now, the late night could be for love. Okay, so with that being said, the first ballet in 1581 was commissioned by Catherine de Medici and is staged in Paris. Now, it was called Ballet Comique de la Reine, which means basically comic ballet for of the Queen. And Catherine de Medici, staged in Paris. That explains a lot about ballet, right? All the French moves and all the accoutrements and stuff like that. So that's one. Now, interestingly enough, she did not have a mustache. However, John L. Sullivan did, and he's an American boxer that was born in 1858. The funny thing about the mustaches is, like, even back in the 1561, there was one ruler of India who had a fantastic mustache. It was pointed at the end, and it was like, wait a minute, 1581? That wasn't the style. But he did have the Rococo pearl earring, but he still had the mustache that was like pointy. And then there was a couple of other ones that were in there, and I was just like, wow, this is a mustache month, if anything. Oh, Friedrich Nietzsche. Now that is a bushy mustache. So, John L. Sullivan was the first heavyweight gloved champion, right? From, 1892 to 1892. He was the last heavyweight bare-knuckle champion. Okay, so they started wearing gloves right when he was a champion. He's born in Roxbury, Massachusetts, and he died in 1918, and that's all I have for you. Mustaches and the Medicis. Okay, so what else? Well, thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate and love every single one of you. Splendid, right? Speaking of splendid, let's wrap it up. Today's keyword is socialize, and the color is orange Halloween decorations. Today is a 7. Happy astrocatting.